Welcome back to another video, guys. These next two videos are going to be kind of like update videos for the Port of Tampa and Port Canaveral. So for everyone that knows, I'm sure everyone knows by now, the coronavirus has been crippling the cruise industry. All the cruise lines have shut down their cruises. Ships are sitting in port. Ships are sitting at anchor points around the Bahamas. Some are off of Tampa. It's kind of crazy these days. So obviously we're hoping for better days, but for right now it looks like the ships are going to be halted. So this was actually filmed, as you saw earlier, on Saturday, March 14th. My girlfriend and I were supposed to sail on the Carnival Breeze. But obviously they canceled. Carnival Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean International both canceled their cruises, I believe the day before, on Friday the 13th. So we had a hotel booked in Melbourne, and we really didn't feel like canceling, and we were at Disney that Friday. So we ended up going to the hotel, and then we ended up just going to the beach in Cocoa Beach. And while obviously on the way there we passed by the port, so we decided to just take a quick look around to see obviously what was going on around the port, because it was kind of weird seeing all these ships docked knowing no one was going on board, and they weren't sailing out. So we were able to drive by just a little bit and look. Obviously we have the Norwegian Breakaway, the Disney Fantasy, Carnival Breeze, and the Norwegian Sun, which technically was supposed to set sail the day prior, but because of the shutdown she did not go anywhere. So all the cruise ships have been sitting in the ports basically, and they really don't have like a big plan for them. I believe they're just sending some ships offshore and then anchoring them there, and when they need supplies they'll come back in. So that's kind of the pattern of what's going on right now, and this applies to all the ports. I know there's like 3 celebrity ships. I believe it's the Celebrity Summit, the Celebrity Infinity, and the Celebrity Silhouette that are all sitting about 15 miles off the coast of Tampa. And the Summit and the Infinity can fit under the bridge, but the Silhouette I do not believe can. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I'm hoping that they will bring the ships into Tampa to resupply, so that'll be pretty cool to see once I go back up. But since this is a Canaveral video, I'll kind of give you guys the updates of what's going on. So you see the Norwegian Sun docked at Terminal 5 right now. She actually ended up moving, and at the time of this recording she is docked at Terminal 1, and the Carnival Breeze actually just shifted over to Terminal 3, which is their new terminal they're building. The pier side, the dock side where the ship pulls up, is actually completed, so they were able to pull the ship up and tie her up to the pier. So it's pretty cool to know she just shifted over there. And I know the Disney ships, the Fantasy was here this day, but I know they're shifting between anchorage points off of Port Canaveral and Castaway Cay, which is nice. They'll let the crew members have fun on the island instead of being stuck on the ship all day, because the crew are not allowed to disembark in the United States. So that's one of the reasons the cruise lines are keeping them offshore and at the private islands, because they can go ashore there. But it's kind of crazy knowing that the ships aren't sailing for a while, and we don't really have a startup date. I know some are saying the end of March, sometime in April, but I don't really think we're going to be cruising by then. I think it's going to go through the summer at least, unless something drastically changes, but that's kind of the direction we're heading in now. And I was able, as you can clearly see, I was able to get some clips of the construction update for Terminal 3. I don't know how much work is going to be done on it during this work stoppage. A lot of businesses and stuff are shutting down, and a lot of social distancing is being put in place. So we'll see what happens with that, but as of the recording, when I was taking these video clips, they were still doing some construction, so that was good to see. So we'll see what happens with her completion and what happens with the Carnival Mardi Gras. So that's kind of the update for Port Canaveral right now. There's still a few minutes left on the video, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you listen to the background music, and I'll make another update video for the Port of Tampa.